All right, people, what you're looking at is what I call the hot carpet. And the reason I call it that is obvious. It's a carpet. It has hearts all over it. On the right-hand side, hearts. On a bicycle, left-hand side, roses. I'm doing this for a reason. It is to commemorate the month of February and Valentine's Day. As you guys know, some of you might not know, every single February for the past 8 years in a row, I wear rose fragrances exclusively every single day for my scent of the day for the entire month of February. All 28 days, 29 on leap year, all right? And again, that's to commemorate Valentine's Day and roses. I love roses in my fragrances, and you're gonna find that out. These are the most amazing rose fragrances ever. All right, I picked these fragrances from my collection. I have a lot more rose fragrances, but I decided on these 28 because they are by far the most beautiful, sexiest rose fragrances on terra firma. That's it, and that's all. So without any further ado, let's get this started.
Pick it one time. Get it. Keep it coming, baby. Get it.
All right. Welcome back to my channel, and here we go. I'm gonna kick this off right now. On the 1st of February, I kicked it off with this fragrance from the House of Royal Crown, Rose Muscat. Absolutely incredible fragrance right here. You're gonna have a ton of roses in here. Very citrusy at the beginning. It dries down to a nice rose with lots of other florals. One of the fruits in here is also cantaloupe. Absolutely incredible. Rose Muscat. On the 2nd of February, this is from the House of Amouage. You all know it. Lyric Man. Ridiculously potent rose fragrance marketed toward men. If you guys care about that, because I know there's a lot of guys watching this video right now, you know, giving me the spark eyebrow, saying, you know, how can a guy wear rose fragrances exclusively? Man, you guys need to quit that. Remember, I'm just gonna go there real quick. I do not care who these fragrances are marketed toward. Women who are listening to this, you can wear these. Men, obviously, you can wear these, because remember, there is no such thing as gender in fragrances. It simply doesn't exist. Wear what you want. If it smells good to you, wear it. That's my only criterion.
That's all, folks.
Getting back to this. Lyric Man, all right? Beautiful rose fragrance, very heavy, very potent. Gotta be careful on the trigger on this one, all right? On the 3rd of February, this is coming out of the House of Mancera. And again, I say, what's in the name? Roses Vanille. Rose fragrance with a lot of vanilla. It is absolutely incredible. Incredible. And just an amazing fragrance. On February the 4th, coming out of the house again of Amouage, Opus 10. 3 kinds of roses. You guys already know about this. I'm not gonna get a whole lot into detail about how these, you know, fragrances smell, what to expect or whatever. Just understand that they're all rose dominant. All right, now, on February the 5th, Le Labo, Rose 31. Another stunner. Second best rose fragrance from the entire house of Le Labo. All right. Now, on February the 6th, from the House of Mancera, I wore Rose's Jasmine. What's in the name? Roses and jasmine. Stunning. All right, next. On the 7th of February, Electimus. Fortuna. One thing I will say about this one, very, very harsh opening. Really potent rose. This is really strong, but amazing. The dry down is one of the greatest I've ever witnessed in my life from such a harsh opening, even more so than Volo AZ686. Okay, once again, that's what I wore on the 7th of February. On the 8th of February, this is from the house of Sospiro, I wore Duetto, another potent monstrosity. This one is like, I think everybody knows this one. If you don't, you should probably smell it. Incredible. All right, now, on the 9th of February, I wore, from the house of Mancera, Oud San Roses. More on this later. Another powerhouse. You know it. Moving on. Now, on the 10th of February, I wore this monstrosity right here. You all know it. Montal's Black Oud. You don't know potent until you try Black Oud, people. That's all I'm going to say on this one. Very awesome rose fragrance. Moving on. On the 11th of February, from Mancera, Roses Greedy. Yep, just look at the notes. Don't need to say anything. This is beautiful. This one's slept on. I don't know why. This one is wicked slept on, but it is really nice. Once again, Roses Greedy on the 11th. On the 12th of February, from the house of Paris Monte Carlo, really good Taif rose right here, and it's called Rose de Taif, appropriately. Really powerful. Wicked pronounced nutmeg according here, but completely rose dominant. I always say no rose can mess with a Taif rose. That's just my opinion. All right. Next, on the 13th of February, MDCI, Rose de Siwa. That's a gorgeous fragrance right there, brother. You probably never smelled anything like that. All right, now on the 14th of February, Valentine's Day. Every single Valentine's Day without fail, okay? I always wear this fragrance because it is Valentine's Day, right? So you gotta represent by roses and chocolate, right? Because that's what you give your girl on Valentine's Day. So I wore roses and chocolate. What's in the name? Very good rendition. Very good. Incredible. That was on Valentine's Day. On the 15th of February, another banger from the house of BDK. I wore Tobacco Rose. Greatest rose tobacco combination in history. This one you gotta smell to believe. BDK is a house that's really up and coming, at least in my book. That was on the 15th. On the 16th of February, we're going back to Mancera. I wore the all-powerful Wild Rose Oud. Brother, this one is incredible. Another one that slept on. But yeah, that's what I wore. 16th of February. I was banging with this one. Moving on to the 17th of February. I wore from the house of Ormond Jane. This is a stunner. Rose gold. Holy mother of God. Again, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on talking about how these fragrances smell, but I gotta tell you, you gotta smell this one. This is oh man. I gotta tell you, Ormond Jane knocked it out of the park with this one. Absolutely incredible. Rose gold. Now, moving to the 18th of February. This one, not a lot of people know about. Trust me on this one. This is coming out of the house of Ex Nihilo, and this is Devil Tender. Just amazing. Just flipping amazing. I literally can't, I'm speechless with this one. Anyway, moving on. Now, on the 19th of February, I wore this beauty right here, and this is from Mancera. The first of 3 pinks in a row, pink prestigium, before you get anywhere near, and I say this all the time, anytime I showcase this fragrance, way before the florals kick in, you're gonna get nothing but citruses. And even after the florals kick in, which by the way, are very beautiful, specifically the rose, the citruses are dominant. So I know guys, if you're worried about that, crap about femininity, because I know how a lot of people are, that's fine. If you like citruses, though, that's what you're gonna be smelling for the better part of this fragrance. Once again, pink prestigium. All right. Moving on. 20th of February. More pink. Pink roses. Yeah, that's basically it, brother. Pink roses. And just like its predecessor, a lot of citrus. But if you're thinking that they smell anywhere near similar, think again. They do not. Moving on again, all right? On the 21st of February, my scent of the day, Montal. Pink ecstasy. We are talking straight up fruit bomb with rose petals all over the fruit salad. There you go. Pink ecstasy. Listen, I can smell that right now. I'm telling you, this is one of the most potent fragrances. Man, this is beautiful. All right, anyway, pink ecstasy. February the 22nd. Byredo, Rose of No Man's Land. More on that later. Done. All right, February the 23rd. Atelier de Source. Rose Omiad. Just look at that bottle. Look at the flakes floating around in there. You're gonna be hard pressed to have ever sniffed a rose even remotely close to this. Absolutely stunning. Anyway, once again, that's what I wore. Again, you know I love my Taif roses. Ormond Jane. Taif. Yeah, that's what I wore. Just an amazing fragrance, man. Absolutely incredible. This differs a lot from rose gold, even though they both have Taif rose. Differs tremendously. They're not the same. You know, everybody talks about that Ormond Jane signature DNA. Yep, you can tell they're both Ormond Jane, but they smell very much different. Love me some Taif. All right, on the 25th of February, from Andy Tower, Rose de Kandahar. One of the spiciest rose fragrances ever. And just another stunner, long-lasting monstrosity right here. Gorgeous fragrance. Once again, 25th of February, Rose de Kandahar. On the 26th of February, most of you guys know this. If not, you need to get with it. Tiziana Terenzi, the Red Beast, Porpora. This one defies description. Gotta smell this one. Incredible. All right, now. On the 27th of February, new to my collection, boom, Siberian Rose. My God. Yeah, again, I'm not gonna explain. I'm not gonna try to describe it. I think it's been reviewed to death on YouTube. So if you want to see what everybody else thinks of it, go for it. However, if you want what I think about it, I will be more than happy to review it. If you're not already sick of the reviews, but this is oh God, this house is murdering it. And I just recently, although this house is not new, I just started recently getting into this house, and no disappointments. I own 3 from this house so far. Absolutely incredible. This is elegant right here, fellas. You're not even ready for this, believe me. All right, and last but not least, on the 28th of February, from Profumum Roma, Rosemundi. Very, very sharp teeth on this one. Just an absolute stunner. And of course, you know it's powerful because it's Profumum Roma. You already know it. If you don't know it, now you know. All right, now, so that is it. Those are the 28 fragrances I wore for the entire month of February. Now, I have 4 bits of information that I want to drop on you guys about these 28 fragrances, all right? First, for those of you who care, let me get this out of the way. The most powerful of these 28 fragrances was Black Oud. That was the most powerful. Now, the longest lasting, we had a 2-way tie for the longest lasting of these 28 fragrances. And the tie, Pink Prestigium and Rosemundi. Monstrosities, both of them. Definitely the longest lasting, easily. Next up is, let me see, I got 2 more, but which one should I do first? I'm gonna do most complimented. All right, and the most complimented of the 28 rose fragrances that I wore in the month of February was a 3-way tie for most complimented. And here they are. Rose of No Man's Land, Pink Ecstasy, and Rosemundi. All tied, most complimented. Big time compliments with these 3. All right, next up would be my favorite rose scent of the 28 that I wore in the month of February. All right. This, people, was a 2-way tie. Could not decide between the two. Favorite two-way tie, rose gold and Siberian rose. Just stunning. Elegant, like really, really elegant. Stunning fragrances. Couldn't decide between the two. You guys tell me which one you think is better, if you've sniffed either. But that's it. That's my video. What I wore in the month of February. See you guys in season 9. My next review soon. I'll talk to you later.